Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about what's going on in Tanzania. So now apparently Gen Zs in Tanzania have taken up and protesting in the streets regards to their current president, their first female president, Samia Suluhu Hassan. She's the 6th president of Tanzania. So apparently they're accusing her of suppressing the opposition so that she will be like a one-man candidate, you know, unopposed, unopposed, and then not giving the opposition the freedom to run for election. Some oppositions are currently in jail and all that stuff. So Gen Zs in Tanzania are rioting in the street. I'm telling you, I wish I can show everything on this screen, but I don't have a right to it. And then me and YouTube, I don't want their wahala anymore. So, but take my word for it. After watching this video, you can search for yourself what's going on in Tanzania. One, I will tell you where this whole thing started, right? When John Magufuli, that's the 5th president of Tanzania, the very popular president who died from heart attack when he was in office. The guy is a little bit anti-Western, but he's nationalist. He did a lot for his country, but unfortunately, he died in office. So now, when he died, Samia Suluhu Hassan, who was his vice president then, took office. So over the years, when she's running the president, she's been running as president when John Magufuli died. People have not really warmed up to her the same way they warm up to his predecessor, the one that died in office. So now the Tanzanian election has started, you know, electoral campaign, presidential and all that stuff. The moves that she's making made people start to say, okay, this woman that we don't really like his predecessor, and she's doing this thing to us on top that we don't really like her. That's when people take to the street. They are burning everything on sight. They calling her Mama Idi Amin or something like that. They are labeling her like Idi Amin. You know, it's trending on social media. But the reference to Idi Amin there is that she's suppressing her opposition the same way Idi Amin did in Uganda back in the 70s. So 60s and the 70s. So now, what would this thing lead to? Because we have seen this movie before. It will lead to the point that she will resign or leave office. But from what I'm looking at, she's not budging. Yeah. And the military, according to sources, some of these Gen Zs are going to the military barracks telling them to take office. Me personally, the worst type of democracy to have is a military democracy. There's no such thing as military people that have no relationship being in office, running a government. So no matter how bad your politician is, right? No matter how bad the last people you want to run your government is military people. It sounds good on paper. Take it from people that have experienced military rule, like Nigerians and other African countries. So it's never, it might sound good on paper. It might sound good on paper, but trust me, military rule is the last option. But if that's what they want, it is up to her. It is up to the current president of Tanzania, because they accuse her of suppressing the opposition. You know, she doesn't want a robust democratic process to take place. If she's popular, then she will win election. If she's not, she will leave. So probably they're accusing her that she knows she's not popular, she's not going to win election, and then she decided to use muscle to suppress opposition, jail them, and then try to suppress unrest. So while I'm talking about this one, the Cameroon one is happening too. Paul Biya, who is 92 years old, ran and won election. Nobody voted, according to sources, nobody voted for him. So this is something that is happening in Africa. You know, we think, like at some point you say, Africa is supposed to have passed this type of stupidity, right? You know, the Paul Biya, I'm gonna talk about him some other time. But today I'm talking about Samia Suluhu Hassan. It's not like she's been in office for long. She haven't. I think this has been her first term running for re-election, I think, right? But the problem with that is that people didn't warm up to her. people haven't warm up the way they warm up the former president that died in office, the very popular John Magufuli. So now she have option either to weather the storm or bow to the demands of the protesters. So that's what's going on in Tanzania. And another thing I want to say is Tanzanians have a lot of celebrities. What's the other guy's name? So I thought something fell on the ground. What's the other guy's name? So I forgot his name. You guys know Tanzanian celebrities, the singers. What are they saying? What are they saying to this going on? What's going on? They have a lot of a strong entertainment industry over there. What are their celebrities saying? You know. So yeah, I would like to know. So this is the update about what's going on in Tanzania. Sorry for the flinching that I did. Something fell on my a plate fell on my sink, so it kind of tripped me up. So that's it. Yeah, that's the video on now. If there is more update of what's going on in Tanzania, I will share it to you guys. I'm sharing this to people that are in America that don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're hearing it here, and then go online, search others, you know, places you get information from, you get more updates. But currently Tanzania is going through a lot right now. There's a crazy unrest going on, and we don't know where it's going to lead to. I've seen what happened in Bangladesh. The female president over there was kicked out. She fled to India. The same thing with Madagascar. The guy was kicked out. He fled to France. So this wave of kicking their predecessors, the same thing with the ones that happened last year in Sahel region of Africa, like Mali, Burkina Faso, and the rest. So it's another new wave of kicking people out of office. Whether Samia Suluhu Hassan, the current president, female, and the first female president of Tanzania, whether she can weather the storm, we don't know yet. But it is getting crazier, and then it doesn't look like the military or the police officers are actually fighting to stop her. I personally, I don't know Tanzania. I don't know if the lady is very bad, but I probably would say what they should give her a chance. That's what I'm leaning towards to. If she's bad, then if they should give her a chance, then on the other hand, she have to make it free and fair. If people like her, then she will get re-elected. If they doesn't, then she'll move on. So the whole idea that power is you have to hold it, you know, do or die, that culture in Africa needs to be gone. I thought we left that since the 90s, but apparently it's still around. So yeah, that's the video. If you are watching up to this point, thank you so much for watching. Tanzania is another country that is going through another situation that we don't know how it's going to end up to, but we pray for peace. Gen Zs are not smiling, man. All right, see you guys.